Bixi, formerly romanized as Pi Si, Pi-HSI, is a figure from Chinese mythology, one of the 9 sons of the Dragon King, depicted as a turtle with a head of a dragon. The 4 Dragon Kings, the journey to the west. I Ching, Dragon King from the East Sea. King, Dragon King of the South Sea. Ron, Dragon King of the West Sea. Shon, Dragon King of the North Sea. Each one of them represents a direction and season, and each has its own individual characteristics and originality. The legendary Yellow Emperor was sometimes said to have transformed into a dragon that resembles his emblem and ascended to heaven. Since the Chinese considered him to be their ancestor, they sometimes refer to themselves as the children of the dragon. The legend has also contributed towards the use of the Chinese dragon as a symbol of imperial power. The history of Feng Shui covers 3,500 plus years before the invention of the magnetic compass. It originated in Chinese astronomy. Some current techniques can be traced to the Neolithic China, while others were added later, most notably the Han Dynasty, the Tang, the Song, and the Ming dynasties. Traditionally, the I Ching and its hexagrams were thought to be predated recorded history and based on traditional Chinese accounts. Its origins trace back to the 3rd and 2nd millennia BC. Figurism was an intellectual movement of the Jesuit missionaries at the end of the 17th and the beginning of the 18th century, whose participants view the I Ching as a prophetic book containing the mysteries of Christianity. Joachim Bouvet, in particular, focused his research on I Ching, trying to find a connection between the Chinese classics and the Bible. He came to the conclusion that the Chinese had known the whole truth of the Christian tradition in ancient times, and that this truth could be found in the Chinese classics. The I Ching, which Bouvet viewed as the oldest written work in the world containing precious vestiges from the remains of the most ancient and excellent philosophy taught by the first patriarchs of the world. The Figurist maintained the belief of the early Jesuit missionaries in China that China's ancient religion, now almost lost, was connected to the Judeo Christian tradition. Journey to the West. Yes, Chinese imperialism. Have they opened up the Silk Road? Yes, they have. To invade the West, to invade the West. Many people and alternative media sites scream about Western imperialism. They need to shut their mouths. This is Chinese global imperialism. They are using the art of war, another Chinese classic, and have disguised it as Western imperialism. One goal is to instill self-hatred among Westerners and to make them feel guilty. In other words, called demoralization. Another goal is to make the rest of the world hate the West and make themselves appear as saviors. The main goal is, of course, to facilitate the downfall of Western civilization. And they have many sympathizers and agents that have already infiltrated the West going back thousands of years. The Abrahamic religions, of course. That includes Egyptian Atanism, Communism, Zionism, Nazism, are all mind control mechanisms programming of the I Ching and binary code, and all are part of Chinese imperialism. You know, the Jews, they think they are the chosen people. The Christians, they think they are the chosen people. The Muslims think they are the chosen people. The Lord is their shepherd, and he chose to lead them all to the slaughterhouse. What does Judea mean? Where does it come from? Where does it originate? Where does Jew come from? Jew in Mandarin means to gather. Dea means to suppress, to beat down, or to oppress. So you have been deceived all along.